I'm Richard Roeper, and coming up next, Academy Award winner Denzel Washington is a pilot who's equal parts villain and hero. Will it result in a Best Actor nomination? Our review of Flight right now. Denzel Washington is one of those rare actors that can carry a movie and take it in unexpected directions while still keeping our trust. That's certainly the case with Flight, which starts off as a gripping, terrifying thriller and then turns into something quite different.
Sir, what are we doing? Why would I trim down?
We're gonna roll it, okay?
What do you mean, roll it?
This is the first live-action film from Robert Zemeckis of Back to the Future and Forrest Gump fame since Castaway some 12 years ago. It's also his first R-rated film in more than 3 decades, and it earns that rating in the opening scene. Washington's whip is a pilot who levels off from binge drinking with lines of coke. And then he tells his naked partying companion, a flight attendant, they've got to get to the airport.
Here's a manifest with 102 souls on board.
Let's get them tucked in. We're ready to push.
Flight is a movie that will never be shown on any commercial airplane ever, ever, ever. A short flight from Orlando to Atlanta is plagued first by severe weather and then by a possible mechanical meltdown. Death to all 102 souls on board seems imminent, but somehow Whip pulls off a miracle. He's so cool under pressure, he reminds a flight attendant to say something about her son so it can be preserved on the black box.
There's all kinds of crazy news people out here. You're a rock star, man. You will never pay for another drink as long as you live.
Spoiler alert! As the media crown Whip a hero, we see a parallel storyline involving Kelly Reilly's Nicole. She's a hardcore drug addict who becomes Whip's love interest and tries to get him clean. Meanwhile, Bruce Greenwood and Don Cheadle are trying to protect Whip from the pending investigation and the toxicology report.
This toxicology report states that you were drunk. And if it is proven that your intoxication was the cause of the death of the 4 passengers, now we're going to look at 4 counts of manslaughter. That could be life in prison.
Now, I love John Goodman, but he's overdoing it here, playing the obligatory larger-than-life party friend. And we get maybe one too many scenes of Whip promising he'll sober up, only to fall into the abyss once again. Though, of course, that's all too often the pattern with real-life addiction.
The FAA placed 10 pilots in simulators, recreated the events. Every pilot killed everybody on board. You were the only one who could do it.
Although Whip rises to the occasion in those heroic moments before the plane crashes, he's back to being a liar, a drunk, and a failed father once the physical scars start to heal. Washington gives one of his most nuanced and one of his most impressive performances playing a tragically flawed man.
You'd think you'd be alive if I wasn't flying that plane.
Zemeckis guides us through the breathtaking special effects and the intimate dramatic scenes, though the score sometimes pounds home the moment when that's not necessary. You can see the pivotal plot moment coming miles away, and Flight probably could have benefited from a slightly shorter running time than 2 hours and 18 minutes, but this is one of the most memorable movie-going experiences of the year. I could easily see Denzel Washington and some of the other cast members getting nominated. I give it an A. I'm Richard Roeper. You can get all my reviews at richardroeper.com and on Reels.